Sometimes you may not complete writing a page or post in one sitting. You may want to write something and save it to continue from there in a later time. WordPress dashboard offers this kind of flexibility through Draft. Draft works both on posts and pages. I will add a new page to demonstrate this draft feature of WordPress. Let's give it the title, Saving Draft. Then add a paragraph block, and then click Save Draft on the top right. It is saving, and now saved. Let's go to the page listing to see how the draft appears there. Here you see the just added draft with title, Saving Draft, and a draft label appears beside it. Click on Edit. I can continue from what I had last time. Let's add another paragraph block. On the page settings, notice one thing. There is nothing between this move to trash and permalink. I click on the Save Draft, and it is saving. Notice that a 2 revisions texts appear above permalink. As I have saved the draft 2 times, I see 2 revisions here. Click on the text and you will be taken in an admin area, where you can see those drafts. Here you will see Next and Previous buttons to move between the drafts. Also there is a slider to do the same thing as Next and Previous buttons. Let's edit the page again. This time I am adding 2 paragraphs, and save draft. This time I got 3 revisions as I saved 3 times. In the slider another point is added to move between 3 revisions. In the right side of the content area you see the latest draft, and it shows the difference with the draft just before this one. You can see with light green background, 2 paragraphs being added with text's 3rd para and 4th para. If you want to see the difference between any 2 drafts, not just the immediate drafts, you can do the through this compare any 2 revisions checkbox. You see another slider moving icon appear. Let's move to the page edit screen again, and upload a featured image. This time I will publish it. Once published we can see it is a standard page with title, featured image and all the contents we added. Notice the page URL is built based on the title as it is published. Let's edit again this published page to see the draft feature at this stage. I add some content. This time we see no draft on the menu, and the Publish button is changed to Update only. As I am using a WordPress.com site for this lecture and have not launched the site yet, this Launch button appears. It would be good if I launch the site now publicly, so I will get the same buttons there as you will get from a WordPress local installation. I will skip Purchase to continue to use the free version. I will choose Start with a free site. This is the editing interface with a launched site in WordPress.com. You will get this edit screen if you have a local installation of WordPress. You will also get the same with any other hosting, if they use default WordPress installation files. Notice the Launch button is replaced with Switch to Draft. Let's add some new content. Now I can either update or switch to draft mode. Switch to draft actually unpublish this page. Click OK. After it finished processing, it showed the publish option again. If you view the page now, you see the URL has changed as it is now unpublished. Whether a page or post is published or in draft, you will get the revisions. Let's edit this published page and update. This page has 6 revisions, that means it has 6 saving points. You can restore any of the previous revisions if you need. Also, with every revision, you get the revision editor name and time. If you are working with multiple editors, this info may become handy to track who made what changes. So we have learned two things from this lecture. 1. You can create drafts of page or post and save the draft to continue working on a later time. 2. You can restore any revision for your published post or page, so no fear of accidental lose of your work if you update those changes. Let's move to our next lecture.